Namaskar to all of you. To my previous video, I see a comment from Sai Rani. She writes, I am wondering that you are also praying for the forefathers of good people, political. Getting tears in my eyes. Okay. See, there is a lot of goodness in this world. Still it exists. You call Kali Yuga, whatever it is. That goodness is existing because of the good people whom we are with. Goodness, welfareness, caregivers, not caretakers. They will take away the care. Caregivers, they give you care. Good people. There may be many good people who may not be knowing anything about Pitrus and forefathers. See, ignorance is bliss. As long as you do not know anything, okay, you are not bothered about anything. Once you have a knowledge of something, then naturally some botheration will be there. Because you will be working on something for fulfillment of your desire. If knowledge itself is not at all there on that particular subject, but they are very good people. Sometimes good people will be there, but they may not be efficient. Good people may be there, they may be efficient only to a certain extent, some areas. Good people will be there, they will be very sober by nature. Very sattva, pure sattva. So, those people may not have a knowledge that they are supposed to pray to their forefathers. Why? Even among our own people, many people do not know. The goodness should flourish and the goodness should expand. Okay. That is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva means goodness. Highest cause. Pitru is a very highest cause. We cannot compromise on the concept of forefathers. So who will pray for them? Especially people with power. Sitting in the high places. Doing their job, immaculate, the way it has to be done, with all honesty, with all dedication, service to the public at large, Jan Janardhan, that type of people. They need to be guarded, they need to be protected. Okay. At all costs, goodness needs to be protected. Pitrus is the best way. Okay. Some people, good people, they may be in politics, they will be ministers, they may be holding very high positions in the country, and they will be working for 24 hours. They will not have any other time other than service to public. Such people have to be protected at all cost, come what may. They are the real wealth, this Bharata Desham. If you want this Bharata Desham to be united, be one and strong, we need to pray to people. We need to pray to Pitrus. The Pitrus of good people. Once again, some may comment, good is only a perception. What is right and wrong is a perception. How will you decide? Sir, with all humility, with respect to my masters from whom we have learnt all the vidyas, we know what is good and what is not desirable. I don't call it bad. what is desirable. In the long run, what will be useful for the public? Which person will serve the public very dedicatedly? Who has that intention to do service to humanity, to the world at large, to this Bharata Desha? He or she needs to be supported at all costs. Probably they may not have time for all these things. I'm talking about those people. Not about somebody normal where they have got plenty of time. When you have plenty of time, yes, if something negative has happened to you because of your forefathers or because of your parents, accept it. Accept it. Please remember, accept it as the will of Bhagavan, Janardana. Accept it. Don't live in denial mode. Just because some hardship was there at some point of time in your life with your own parents, with forefathers, it is not fair if you ill-treat them by not giving the due respect what has to be given. This is a must. Okay. So for good people who are going to pray, there are people who are in industry, who are in politics, who are probably in art, tradition. They have considered work is worship and they do it 24 hours. Very good people who are needed for this Bharata Desha to be united. You see around what is happening? What is happening in the neighborhood of the Bharata Desha, you see why it is happening. It will never happen in this Bharata Desha. It will never happen. Because we have a constitution, we respect the constitution and we do everything as per the constitution. Okay. And basically we are full with love and compassion, brotherhood. All this is there. That is why unity in diversity. So many languages, so many states. Nowhere across the world you have a country where different languages are spoken in different areas. Of course, in China we have different dialects. I'm not talking about that. But okay. Mandarin, I think they have Mandarin something and all, they will say Canton. So many Cantonese. I do not know about it. But in Bharata Desha, we have so many languages. Every state has got a language. Of course, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh is both Telugu. So sometimes such things are also there. Okay. Every state has got a language and all are different language people but a common thinking. Which is Bharata. So the bondage is very tight. It cannot happen just like that. It will not happen. At least not today. Not anywhere nearby. So good people have to be, you at all cost, when you find somebody very good, please pray for him. I don't say you should not pray for those who are not that good. Of course, you pray for them also. But a specific interest is taken in case of the good people, especially in the higher places. You must do it. If you can help them, please help them. Do it. Encourage them. So that Bharata Desham is very important. Keep that in mind. Our Desham's unity is important. Okay. This is very important. Hindus are the most broad-minded, large-hearted people. Why I say this is, they have allowed everybody here. Okay. Of course, that is history. You can't help it. The Mughals came, the English came. Of course, the Britishers gave at least a beautiful language to us. Today I am able to converse with you more comfortably. Because almost in India, English is more common, you can find it everywhere. Addition, Hindi is also there. Individual states have got their own languages. All this unity is possible only because of goodness. So that goodness in the high places needs to be protected at all cost. How to protect it? Okay. The intelligence will work in 360 degrees. Intelligence is not 60 degrees or 45 degrees. Most of the time when we look, we just look straight or here. We cannot look 360 degrees. If you are capable of looking 360 degrees, such a person, a visionary in the high place, visionaries in the high place need to be guarded and protected because the evil's threat is more against them and we cannot afford to miss them at any point of time. They are the source of relief to this country. So why you should not pray? You should pray. I make it a point during Malaya Bhaksham to pray for all. Please remember, I have a little bit bias towards good people in the high places. That is there. I should admit. As a prayogi, we do things. So, Sai, there is nothing big. You should understand. This is normal and even I have to do, you have to do, everybody has to do. Any person thinking about the welfare of the Bharata Desham needs to pray for the welfare of good people in the high places. There is no doubt about it. Okay. So, these prayers are very important. These 15 days of prayers, Malayam, to the forefathers is very, very important. Okay. That's the faith. It's your own forefathers, nobody else. We are not respecting somebody. You are respecting your own elders in the clan. Otherwise you wouldn't have come at all in the first place. So, we salute them for having brought us into this clan, into this family. Today we are able to enjoy the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Yes. See, people get jacked up. Today you see TV, you see paper, something everywhere, everything. Something will be written. You watch YouTube channel, whether it is true, whether it is not true, something they will say. They may show also certain things. Nowadays, previously itself they could morph and show so many things. Today, artificial intelligence, we do not know what this artificial intelligence is going to do. Okay. Anything artificial is always dangerous, you know that. Weak. Weak. Anything artificial is weak, not strong. Natural is more strong. So you must be rooted to your culture, tradition, your religion, language. In fact, today somebody I was talking to, I was just conversing about the different types of tribes in various countries in Africa and all. Tribes of those countries, when there are some countries where they are the king. When they come to UK or US, I just saw that in YouTube and I believe it is not AI or morphine. It looks very normal. That gentleman was wearing, a gentleman maybe about 40-50 years, he was wearing a very beautiful dress. Very beautiful it was. It looks very traditional. Very traditional dress. That traditional dress he was wearing. It is so nice to look at. I really appreciated, I really praised it. They have not, in every country it is there, but in African continent, because there are so many countries, I don't know. I have seen that. I have seen somewhere, some clip, New Zealand Parliament, they had at Maoris, they had ministers from their own tribes. And the way they dress, the way they dress, the way they have their ornaments. Very beautiful to just. So all these goodness, if it has to exist, see, tradition, culture is undergoing a lot of tremendous change. Of course, change is the very essence of life. I don't deny that. But base is not changed. Base is the same. Upper construction you can change, you can add one room, you can leave one room, you can break one wall. It's all okay. But the pile foundation with which your mother tongue, mother, father, all these things we cannot change. Like that religion also. It is born with you. You are certified that you are born in such a family. You are born as so and so. Your parents have named you as this. These people are the parents. We are all born in the family. In this particular culture, in this tradition. This is the language we speak. These things like that. If you are born a Hindu, you remain a Hindu. That is with which you were born. If you are not going to recognize something which is born with you, then you are falsifying. So, today India has got about 1.4 billion of Hindus. It's a big chunk. Big. So, everybody looks at it with awe. And at the same time, there may be some temptation to reduce it. That's what is going on in many places. We cannot admit it. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. We can all live together. There is nothing wrong. We can all treat ourselves as brothers and sisters. Nothing wrong. We can respect each other. Nothing wrong. We can be compassionate and loving to each other. Nothing wrong. But we cannot change the religion in which you have been born. If you are a Hindu, you remain a Hindu and you die a Hindu. Very age old. You belong to that. So good people in the high places, why they should not be supported? Leave alone. There is no necessity to know those people. You can pray for them in your own way. There is nothing wrong. If you are really supporting goodness, you will pray for them. Because they have to exist. Then only goodness will be there, even for you, your future generations, your family members, down the lane, son, grandson, great-grandson, daughter, granddaughter, great-granddaughter, down the lineage. If goodness has to exist, then you have to support the goodness, wherever it is. Okay. Of course, we do that. Yeah, you may be thinking that, what is this? Guruji says, even he prays for politicians. Yes, why not? They are not humans. They are also humans. In fact, they do a lot of service here. Today, everything is going around because there is somebody. You are in a democratic country, otherwise you can't open the mouth. See, on joke, I will tell you. This joke, just take it. See, don't take it seriously, it's just a joke. A joke should be treated as a joke. You should not, okay, I am not here to offend anyone. All the scientists were there, a big conference was going on. Every scientist was boasting what he has found out for his country. Then one scientist said, see, one tablet, you need not wait for 6 months or 9 months. We have found out in our country. Okay. In our country, we have found out. That will simply, one tablet you take, TB will be out. That's all. You will not have tuberculosis at all. Very wonderful. Though today TB is not a dreaded disease, Deaths do not happen due to it unless people are totally careless. It takes 6-9 months, 1 year. One tablet, hurry, just like taking Dolo. Another scientist said, we have found out something. There is one tablet. Once you detect cancer, you put that, it will go off. It's superb. Still we are trying cancer research. Now they say almost 50% cancer is curable if it is detected early. All those things, medical science is advanced. Our scientists, our doctors are doing an excellent job guiding people. They are all good people. They need to be doctors, engineers. There are people good, doing good. Okay. So the scientist found this. One more scientist said, we have something. One tablet, when he is born or she is born, it's given. Entire life there will be no fever, no flu. Haba, this is something fantastic. One more country was there. That country is ruled by somebody who was like a dictator. He doesn't allow anybody. They cannot, but still he had come to express himself. People were in fact very surprised when he was there in the conference because they didn't expect that country to send a representative scientist to the conference. He said, we have found out a new method to operate tonsillitis. Tonsillitis is a very normal thing. From 50s, 40s, people are doing, it's not a very big thing to do an operation of tonsils. It's not adenoids, tonsils. These are all very simple. It has been in existence for long. What is there big? Then the scientist said, you know very well, in our country, we are not allowed to open our mouth. So we have invented a method to operate through anus. Take it very normally. So, good people have to be taken care of, no doubt, whether they are in politics, whether they are in religion. In religion also there are very good people. Not that religion is completely full of all very glorious people. Please remember. Okay. In fact, ordinary people do extraordinary things. Extraordinary people do ordinary things. In religion, this is what is happening nowadays. Okay. Fine. There are good people in religion also. Okay. Who do a very good job. They are pedagogues. Any field for that matter, goodness needs to be protected. There is no second opinion about it. It's not just politicians, it's not just religious leaders, it's not just a common man, it's not just people doing various jobs, not that. Anywhere goodness is there, it has to be defended and it has to be protected. And always evil chases goodness. There is no doubt about it. Probably evil wants to become good, so it consumes the goodness itself. So God bless you all. Bye.